minutes for your lower half. So in today's class, we're going to be focusing more on the waist down, on the hips, the legs, maybe even we'll get into the ankles. But to begin, we'll start in a child's shape, so just gently starting to open up the hips. We'll take the knees wide, bring the big toes together, walk the hands forward and just lightly rest the forehead, the third eye down onto the mat. And just finding a range for the legs that feels comfortable for you, taking the knees as wide as you need, allowing the hips to soften back to the heels, getting that gentle opening of the inner thighs and the groin. To begin, let's take a slow breath down into the lower belly. And an open mouth to exhale. 2 more in. Out. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, come forward to tabletop. Keep the knees where they are, but take the hands underneath the shoulders. From here, take the ankles in line with your knees. Gaze down, length through the back of the neck. Take a slow breath in. And then exhale, send the tail back towards the heels. So just dropping down into your comfortable range, and then inhale, move back forward. If you need more, take the knees wider, keeping the ankles in line with the heels. Exhale, sink the tailbone back. You might even be coming down onto the forearms. 1 more, inhale, come forward. And then exhale, come back. And we'll hold in this one. Steady the breath, keeping the gaze down. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back onto the hands if you're down onto the forearms. Bring the big toes together, knees together, flatten the feet, come to sit back onto your heels. Little ankle stretch, lean back into the hands and inhale, pop the knees off. Maybe you're here, or you're all the way up. Soften the shoulders, steady the gaze, steady your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down, hands walk forward, downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift your knees, press the hands forward, heels draw back, find your navel in the center. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky, breathe in. Open the hip, bend the knee, heel to buttocks, breathe out. Now can you press down through the right hand, squaring off the chest evenly with the front of the mat, drawing the left heel down and away. Now keep winding the right knee to the sky to broaden the hips. And then square off the hips, look between your hands and slowly step the foot through. Take the back knee down and inhale, sweep the arms towards the sky. Left hand forward, right hand back. Find your twist. Either stay or right hand reaches for the heel of the back foot, calf or thigh, taking the left hand to the sky. And you're looking for a beautiful stretch in the psoas. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep both hands back to the sky. Take the left hand on the inside of your right foot and come into your easy twist, right hand to the sky. Either stay or take that back knee about another foot distance back. Bend your back knee, grab a hold of the foot, taking the stretch into the belly of your left quad. And then see if you can spiral the chest more towards the sky. Soft gaze over the right shoulder. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Slowly release that back foot. Both hands to frame your front foot. Tuck the toes of the back leg. Lift the knee off and a little forward and back. Just getting right into the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back into your down dog shape. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Opposite side. Left leg, reach it up and back. Open the hip, bend the knee, heel to buttocks. Square off the chest, ground down through your left hand. Left knee winds towards the sky. 5, 4. Right heel draws down. 3, 2, 1. Square off your hips. Knee to nose, tiger curl. Silently step your back knee down. Inhale, lift the arms. Anjaneyasana. Right hand forward, left hand back. Either stay or reach for the ankle of the back foot, calf, or inner thigh, right hand to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Right hand to the floor, this time on the inside of the foot. Left hand to the sky, open it out. Take that back knee about another foot distance back, bend your back knee, grab a hold of the foot, runner's lunge. Open out the chest, kick back into the hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the back foot, both hands to frame. Step back into your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Either stay here or take a vinyasa, flow it out. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. 4 breaths. Okay. If your block is at the front of the mat, you're going to take your block, walk it all the way back towards your feet, place the block in between, and then come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees down onto the mat, flatten the feet, and exhale, come to sit back onto the block in between the feet. Okay. You're going to lean back into the hands, bend your left foot, so keep that foot hugging into the midline and keep the inner seam of the foot anchoring down. And then from here, you're going to walk the hands back, lift your hips off, and drive the tail into the body so it takes you out of the back arch, and then lower the hips back down. Now you should be starting to feel this in the belly of that right quad. If you're not getting it, walk the hands further back, keep lifting the hips off, drawing the tail, lowering the hips down. The right knee hugs in and down all the time. And if you're still not getting it, if you want more, as long as the lower back is completely out of the back bend, you might come all the way down and gently draw the left thigh in. But my right knee is in and my right knee is down. Soften the shoulders wherever you are. For me, I get it just finding a seat, so you might stay. 5, settle in wherever you are. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're down on the floor, slowly start to make your way up. And come all the way forward, tabletop. Release, get the tops of the feet a little tap out. Good job, guys. Sink the hips back for the other side. Bend your right knee, plant the foot, walk the hands back. Inhale, lift the hips, drop the tail, take the back arch out. Keeping that knee in and down to the midline. If you've already got it, stay. Otherwise, take the arms wide, coming all the way down. Ardha Virasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're down on the floor, slowly start to raise your way all the way back up. Come all the way forward, tabletop. A few rounds of cat-cow to release the spine. Drop the belly, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, flatten the feet, chin to chest and round. 2 more in. And out. In. And downward facing dog, out. Look between your hands and slowly walk all the way to the front of the mat. Find a halfway lift to breathe in and lengthen, and an exhale to refold. Sweep the arms wide and above the head, Urdhva Hastasana, maybe hands catch a hold in prayer, and then exhale, come all the way back down. Inhale for a halfway lift. Take the right foot back and your back knee down. Okay, inhale, take the hands on that front knee, come all the way up. Take the right arm forward and then the right hand to the sky, dropping the tail into the body, just lightly press the hips forward. Again, you're drawing the tail, scooping it in rather than a back arch. So we're aiming for the psoas stretch. And see if you can get the thumb slightly behind the head and lift the heart up. And then side bend slightly to the left side. You should really get it there. Okay, beautiful. So good. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center, both hands to frame your front foot. If you need the height, this is where you'll include the blocks. Otherwise, pull that front leg to straight, flex the toes to the shins, Ardha Hanuman, lift the heart, and exhale, fold till you feel it in the back of your left hamstring. Take a few breaths. Maybe arms go wider with support for the balance. Walk the hands back in, then back into your front knee. Step back into your downward facing dog shape. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Silently step the foot between your hands. Take the back knee down to breathe out. Both hands on your front knee. Use that to press the knee forward and down, lift out through the spine. And then left hand forward. Tail drops into the body, left hand to the sky. And as I keep drawing my tail into the body, knitting the lowest ribs in, I reach the heart up, take the thumb slightly back, maybe deepen the forward bend in that front knee so I can intensify the stretch in the psoas, and then lean to the right side. So good. So it's that dropping of the tail, taking you out of the back arch that really gets you in this stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Both hands to frame your front foot. Pull that front leg to straight. Ardha Hanuman, lift the heart. And exhale, fold. Find a comfortable support for the hands. 5 deep, nourishing breaths. Inhale, create space. Exhale, let go into that space. 4 more. And walk the hands back in, slowly bend back into your front knee. Release that foot. Spin onto one side of your hips. Give the legs a little bit of a shake out. And make your way into your final resting pose, taking any last minute adjustments or shapes you might need. Maybe a Shavasana shape or a comfortable seat. Coming all the way down. Give yourself as much space as you need, let the hands and the feet roll away. Really important that you allow yourself at least a couple of minutes at the end of practice to allow everything to be absorbed with no effort at all. So take as long as you need. I'm going to leave you in that space. Thanks for joining me today, yogis. Namaste.